Hey, what's up guys? Houston here. Let me ask you, are you looking for a guaranteed personal loan and you have bad credit and you have a low income, okay? If that's you, then I have 10 different lenders that you may want to take a look at, because they go anywhere from $100 up to $10,000 with their loans. And 2 of these lenders are right under your nose that most people don't even use, but they're right there to help them. All right. Now, the first lender we're going to be talking about is Hard Payday Loans. Okay. Now, with Hard Payday Loans, low income, you have to be making at least $1,000 a month. Okay, but not all of these lenders you have to be making $1,000 a month. Hard Payday Loans, that you do have to have at least $1,000 a month. Now, the amounts they loan is anywhere from $500 up to $5,000. All right. Now, your second lender is Big Buck Loans. Now, with Big Buck Loans, they guarantee loans anywhere from $100 up to $5,000. You can have low income, bad credit. All right. Then the next lender is Viva Payday Loans. Now, with Viva Payday Loans, they say that you have to be making at least $1,000, but their loans go anywhere from $100 up to $5,000. Now, here's the thing that you guys have to understand with these type of lenders. They're going to charge high interest rates, okay? Just keep that in mind. And some of these are like platforms that say that they can get you funded or whatever. So if you're not comfortable using your main email, if you're going to apply, I would set up a separate email, or you can say, this is how you can do it so you can know if they're even selling your data. Say that your email is sam@gmail.com, right? Well, what you do, you put Sam, the plus symbol, at gmail.com, and that way you can give that email out to everybody, and that way you can track, and you'll find out if they're actually selling your data. Okay, but that's also a way so that you're not overwhelmed with a bunch of emails offering you loans and stuff like that. Again, because of these, if you have low income, low credit score, of course, they're going to be inundating you with a lot of different loans and stuff. So you have to keep that in mind. Number 2, you need to understand is that with some of these creditors, you have to also make sure you have active bank account. Some of them want you to have direct deposit. Some of them want you to have an email. All right. You have to have an active phone number. Some of them may ask for a reference or 2. So those are some of the criterias. And the third thing that you have to understand is like where some of these lenders, when they're offering you money and stuff like that, some of them may take a few minutes. Some of them can take up to 24 hours. All right. And with some of these lenders, they more likely are not checking your personal credit, but they have other personal credit databases they check. Okay. So like I always tell you, when a lot of lenders, when they say they're not doing a credit check and stuff, they may not be using the major credit bureaus like Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. But what they may be using is their subsidiaries like Clarity, which is owned by Experian, DataX, which is owned by Equifax, and TransUnion, which Factor Trust, which is owned by TransUnion. Also, sometimes they may use LexisNexis. All right. So just keep that in mind, because I know some of you guys, well, I tried these lenders and none of them can help me. Also, they may be restricted by the geolocation. Okay. So you may not be in the location for them, but a lot of these lenders that I'm showing you, they should be almost in all 50 states. Some of them are, again, restricted by geolocation, but you still should be able to get some help from somewhere. Now, the next lender is Up Loans. Now, with Up Loans, their loans go anywhere from $100 up to $4,000. Now, they do want you to have at least a $1,200 monthly income. All right. But the good thing about it, with some of these lenders, if you're fresh out of a bankruptcy, you can get a loan with them. All right. You can definitely get a personal loan with them. Okay. If your credit score is still low, all right, you still possibly have a higher chance of getting approved for a loan. Now, the next lender is Money Mutual. Now, Money Mutual, many of you all are familiar with them. They offer loans from $200 up to $5,000. Now, you do have to have an income at least about $800. All right, but again, like I told you, these loans are more, you have a higher chance of getting these loans, especially if you have bad credit and a low credit score. Now, the next lender is One Main. Now, with One Main, they want you to have at least an 800 income. Their loans go anywhere from 1,500 up to 20,000. All right, now, one of the things about One Main, after a certain threshold, they may want you to put up some type of collateral, usually like a title loan or something like that. And so many of you may know that they do have high interest loans as well. But at the same time, when you're struggling and you need some money for an emergency to pay a bill or something like that, hey, you got to do what you got to do. All right, so that's just something you need to keep in mind. Now, the next lender is Opportune. Now, again, with Opportune, they're not in every state, but for the states that they do operate in, their loans go from 300 up to 10,000. So the minimum income you have to have with them is $500. Now, also for some of these lenders, it's okay for you to be receiving disability. It's okay for you to receiving financial assistance from the government. All right, so that's what these here loans are there for, to help people that, again, you may be a veteran that's needing a loan or something like that. They're there to help you. All right, so just keep in mind. Now, that being said, another one is Indy Loan. Now, with Indy Loan, their loans go up to $5,000 as well. And again, the minimum income is $1,000. Now, your next lender is Up Rover. Now, the reason Up Rover is different from these other lenders, their loans go from $300 up to $5,000, okay? And you have to make at least $1,000 a month. But the interesting thing about it, the payments, once you start back making the payments, they'll actually report it on your credit file, versus these other lenders, with the exception of Top Loans, Money Mutual, and One Main, and Opportune. These other lenders, these other payday lenders and stuff, they don't affect the credit. They won't report it to the credit and stuff like that. So that could be a good thing. But if you're trying to rebuild your credit and everything, then it may not be the best option. But with Up Rover, they will report your payments to the credit bureau. Okay, now they said a minimum credit score is at least a 580 credit score. So when you had a 5 in the 500s, low 500s, you already have a bad credit score anyway. All right, so that's the thing. Now, these other two lenders, where you want to actually take a look at to get a loan without a credit check, look at your banks. Wells Fargo, U.S. Bank, Bank of America, Truist. They offer loans anywhere from 100 up to 1,000 for their members. Okay, and that's with no credit check. But the thing about it, with most of them, they either want you to have an active account with them and be in good standing for at least anywhere from 6 months up to 12 months. Now, the script flips from there, because with credit unions like DCU, Great Nevada Credit Union and stuff, they offer loans up to $2,000, okay, with no credit check. But you have to be in good standing for at least 90 days with them. But they offer loans as well. So I would tell you, check with your local credit. If you're a member of a credit union and stuff, and you need an emergency loan, check with your local credit union. See, do they offer emergency loans for people with bad credit and stuff, and see how much they offer. Like I said, depends on your deposits and stuff like that, and if you're in good standing with your account, but they definitely offer loans. So if you have any other question about business credit funding, personal credit funding, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.